You are all invited to return to the Coins Alert your house for your cryptocurrency dose. What is going on, everyone? It is I, Ripper Van Winkle, who is your host. I hope that everyone managed to have a wonderful weekend. Wishing you a wonderful day ahead of you. To celebrate Cinco de Mayo, are you aware of what that entails? The fajitas and the margaritas, what a wonderful day it was. There is a possibility that it is for you if you are planning on having a small celebration. It is true that the Kentucky Derby hockey game was the most crazy thing that happened that night. Please allow me to tell you that we were at the hockey game, and we there early. We were sitting at the bar on the upper floor. We were waiting for the Derby to begin, and it arrived at 630 or 620, I don't remember exactly. During that time period, the Derby was the biggest event that they were preparing for, and it was the final race that they were getting ready for. It was time for the horses to emerge. The jockeys were being shown to be lined up for the events. Having said that, we have 40 minutes until the commencement of the hockey game, which is even before the hockey game itself. Their rendition of the national anthem, it is therefore not possible that the time at this race will begin in 40 minutes. There is no way, there is no possibility. The beginning of the hockey game is going to coincide with this time. Now, let's fast forward 40 minutes to the moment when the national anthems are playing, and they are just loading all of the horses in, and they are beginning to take off, so that nobody can be happy. No one is allowed to soar. This is the last lap of the race. The national anthem came to a conclusion, and we were able to clap for the horses as they completed their final loop. It was a huge underdog that ended up winning and paying out very well on that win-play show. I believe the payout was somewhere around 3617, which was to pay out on a $2 bet if you had them going down, and we took them in the win-play show. And think about how your $6 went into something like $70, which is very impressive. Do you think it's this particular episode? Always in the space, there is a lot going on, and we have a lot to talk about right now. XLSA36D, and what these are 60. Excuse me, and what this implies for the XRP ledger decentralization lending loans price action, because this is going to be a big trigger for XRP, are going to be the topics that we are going to discuss. I'm going to explain everything to you in more detail. In the event that it is a coincidence, we are going to discuss Brad Garlinghouse. There is a possibility that we are delving a bit too deeply into this matter, but I am going to put it out there as I always do because I want you to give it some thought. What's right? I'm not going to tell you that, and you know what? What exactly is the matter here? I want you to make sure that you understand exactly what I am saying, and then we can see if we can make some connections or if this is going to be a reality. Therefore, without further ado, take a seat and relax. The price of Bitcoin, which currently at $63,806, has decreased by 4.1% over the course of the last 24 hours, according to theory. For your information, I will be arriving at 3,138. In addition, it has decreased by approximately 0.5%, and both USDT and USDC have reached dollar pegs, while XRP has reached a mean lean of 52 cents. Okay, it's a 2% decrease. Where are you going to go? A couple of months from now, we are aware of what is going to take place, so there is nothing to worry about. We have entered the moment of chop. And this is something that we convey to everyone. When Bitcoin was happening, everyone assumed that we were going to witness explosive price movement and explosive price activity. That is not how this operates at all. The current bull market is my third one. Bitcoin is a bullish and bearish trend, and then we enter a chop zone for a short period of time. People begin to lose faith in us as we move in the wrong direction, yet they continue to call the top. It has already been revealed on Twitter. Is something that we discussed if you have been following our channel for a considerable amount of time. This very story was the subject of our conversation. In the event that the bull runs over, people will begin kicking and yelling. It is not going to accomplish anything. Already Bitcoin had reached its peak. This is over. We have witnessed all of its rise, and we are not going to witness a market that is exploding. It's not true. What they want you to believe is that they want you to go, and we do see people leaving. Now we go choppy chop ma chopster. We go sideways for a little bit, and after that, we have the explosive push up from Bitcoin. This year, we will witness a Bitcoin buddy who is worth more than $100,000 break their relationship. Every single day that goes by, the closer we get to this whole cryptocurrency market valuation of $2,376 billion, as it just flipped in freight in front of all very eyes now, for those of you who remember in a Patreon group. We will witness the entire cryptocurrency market go utterly parabolic in the year 2025. We are pleased to inform you that we have informed you about a BAX that we involved in. Our efforts were redoubled on a BAX at this point. We are on our backs, and this is nothing. 36,000 is not even close to being anything that a BAX is going to print in an easy and basic manner. If you did not receive your Star Wars nonfiction book from Lux Lines, which is the largest project on the ledger, then please know that yesterday the 4th was most certainly not with you. However, there is some wonderful news to share with you. Even though these are almost sold out, we still have some left. Over the course of the last 4 days, we have sold more than 182 of these. No, 182 one of the projects on the XRP ledger that is doing the volume like Lux None is the one that you should name. This is due to the fact that we provide incentives for non-performing loans. In addition to the fact that you will receive a cool NFT to accompany it as you see them flash on your screen, you will also receive XRP back on a monthly basis. You can pay off a credit or debit card, or you can pay $165, which is approximately 310 XRP when adjusted for inflation. All you to do is provide me with an address so that I may send it to you. That is how easy it is to become a part of a movement. May the 4th be with you. According to XRP Cafe, they are now looking into the post that Elon Musk made about us. There are 589 people that follow him, and you should realize that this is a really significant amount for the XRP community. Why are you allowing us to stay with me and show us this? Would it be possible that something is cooking here, or are we going a little bit cuckoo? Brad Garlinghouse usually seems to be set to 589 as well. Who among you recalls this tweet that Brad sent out the other day? I don't know, but consider this who remembers this tweet. Permit me to turn the page and find it for you. Keep this individual in mind. You, Tara, on the other hand, I have no idea who this is. She asks, is this thing on Brad responding to you in a loud and clear manner on the phone? Hello? And welcome to the frenzy. X is what we name it. Hold on, should we call it X, please? Something that I am not familiar with, such as who this person is. Unless by some chance this is Brad's new girlfriend. No, I'm not sure. Perhaps that is the reason why he is responding. We are aware of all of Elon's payment licenses within the United States, and we are also aware of all of Ripple's payment licenses within the United States. However, the X thing is 589 for Brad and 589 for Elon. I am of the opinion that there are just 8 states that are still a long way from being able to process payments across the entire nation. There is something fishy about it. I am Joel Katz, and I am coming from the XRP ledger in Las Vegas. There is something happening on here. Ripple is in a good position to bring defiance in the trade fight world together. Is it possible for us to discuss the recent advances in that area? Now, obviously, they are aware that this is something new. There are upcoming protocol modifications that are being explored, and one of the possibilities is the loan protocol. This protocol is quite intriguing since it is a kind of semi-defiant application. I believe that we are also discussing other potential protocol changes. A loan is that takes place in the outside world, and the ownership of the portfolio of loans, the revenue that is paid to investors, and the question of whether or not there are recording tokens that can be traded are all important considerations. All of those is recorded in the ledgers. That's an intriguing kind of application, and we're extremely in applications that fall somewhere between traditional and unconventional. Tokenization of assets in the real world is another example of an application that, in a sense, ties the worlds of track battling and defiance together. We believe that similar to Ripple, this is something that the company is in a good position to achieve, and we believe that use cases of this nature are appropriate. If you want the XRP ledger to make sense, it is interesting to note that if we take a look at XLS66D, we can see that what XXX has recently put out there is going to be voted on,